Polygon recently pumped. And if you already are a subscriber to Crypto Angel Network, you know that I was singing its praises back over 2 months ago. And now, wow, where's it going to go next? So that's what we're going to be talking about. I'm also going to share with you a couple of important lessons I learned from where I took profits and then where I went back in. And it is my intention that is helpful for you, especially if you're new to trading, because when something pumps, there can be that tendency to be impatient and not wait for that retracement. So I'm going to go over that with you as well, what I saw in the charts, what I didn't do, because I didn't follow my technical analysis because I got a little bit too eager and emotional. So so I want to share that with you so that you can learn from where I messed up. I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, for lighting up the bell so you get my notifications, for liking the videos, and of course, your comments. I love that. Big shout out to Kuchi Sensei and Stephen Harrison and Bobby Penford and Joshua Werner and Justin Barr and Ray Climaco. And there are so many of you here that I appreciate. I love seeing what you share here. And Metalfish, oh God, I could just keep going on and on and on. So that's how much I appreciate you. Let me just go ahead and share my screen and let's get into Matic. So you can see here, I wanted to show you this because this here we're on Crypto Angel Network, which we are approaching 2,500 subscribers. And this is just within a few months. I am amazed that we have grown the community so quickly. And I thank you. Thank you so much for being here and participating in this. So you will see 2 months ago, I did a video, which was next 100x altcoins, 2021, Polygon Matic. And at that point, I wasn't really, I was like, when I came across Polygon, I got very, very excited because I saw it on Binance US. I thought, oh, I fancy myself a bit of that. This looks, as I did the fundamental analysis, I mean, this is undervalued. Why is it not priced higher? And then I started scouring YouTube, and I wasn't really seeing much out there on it. And so I went into this. So let's just take a moment here. Flashback. Here we go. Certain experts share about, wow, this coin is pumping, get in there. But my budget hasn't allowed me to do that. It wouldn't be smart to do that. So I'm going to be sharing with you today what I believe. So there we go. So I really went into Polygon. You can see that video because this, I really went into detail. I went into detail on the fundamentals. I can't go ahead on this now, but that was on March the 3rd. And sometimes like someone left a comment yesterday when I did a video, I can't remember, what did I do a video on? They just said, oh, you didn't, on a token, it said you didn't cover all the fundamentals. If I've already done like the bigger, like a full-on, fully fledged fundamentals video, it's just good to look back from some of the other videos I've done on the channel here. So you can see there's this one, I really here address the fundamentals of it. I also did a follow-up one here on Polygon as well, and then after it launched on Coinbase, and that was a whole thing there. So you can see I've done a number of videos on that before. Let us go over to let us go into a Matic right now, and I'm going to go here. I'm in my favorites exchange. As you know, I'm a raving fan of Gate.io. I did originally get first got my Matic on Binance US, and there is a referral link for that in my bio. And then here on my description as well, you'll see my Gate.io link as well, which gives you $90 to be able to go and trade with on Gate Exchange. And I just bought my Gate on here recently. You can see where it has, does this have my trade? Yes. So I just bought in here, and I'm annoyed with myself. This is what I wanted to share with you. What's really important. I'm cross with myself because I went and bought at 0.7777, and I really should have waited. I did my technical analysis, and I got impatient. And because look, the price right now is 72, and I could have gone in at definitely at a better price. I originally had my Matic, I first bought it at 9 cents. Originally had it 9 cents, and then I sold it and I took profits on it. When did I take profits on it? I think around 20 something cents. It was around 24, 25 cents I took profits. And I had 8,000 Matic. And now I've only got, what have I got? Like 1,300 Matic. And I had to buy in at a higher price. So I'm trying to remember what my profits were. I'll look at my coin tracker afterwards to check. But, this is the thing of say, swing trading versus hodling. What is the right thing to do? You let me know in the comments, please, everyone in the community, what in your experiences work better. I've heard a number of you here say that actually hodling has just worked out better in the long run for you. So let me come back here. Let's just see. So on the daily here, you can see that we're definitely, and God, just look at how it pumped. Oh my God, it pumped so much, right? I mean, it really took, and what's interesting to me, when I look at this, I know it's not the same as GRT, but when I look at this chart here, it reminds me in a longer time frame of what happened when Graph GRT came out. And so, and again, it's a totally different token, but I don't know if you have this experience, but certain tokens, it's like the charts, they move in a certain way. They have certain patterns to them. And for me personally, I feel like I see a congruency between, even though they're totally different uses, between the way sort of how Graph moved. Probably because I remember when Graph like very quickly went from around 20 something, 30 cents, and it shot up to almost $1. And then it did go actually through Graph, went through some retracement back down to around 30 something cents, well, 40. And then and we know Graph at one point went up to almost $3. So here now, is it unreasonable to say that Matic would hit $3 within this next couple of months? I think now that it has, it went up and it tested. Let's just go here, and we're going to just let's just do a horizontal line. Let's just put that resistance in first to look at what is the barrier to break through next. And, it's right here around 90 cents. I know we could just move it up and just take a look and go at the candle wick, 95. But I want to go here to the candlestick. So just over, just shy of 90 cents. So it's going to come back up to go and retest that. How soon will that retest happen? Will it be in days, or will it be over a period of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks? Now, I would have thought like where we're at in this, it's sort of, again, we're in uncharted territory. So looking at the cycles just happen, I noticed certain tokens, they pump and then they go through consolidation for between 4, but typically 6 weeks is what I've seen from the stuff that I hold. And right now, though, I think that period is accelerating. So I would imagine, I'm just speculating here, I don't know, you have to, you let me know what you think in the comments. I think in the next 3-4 weeks, we will go, and I'm coming a little bit on the conservative side there, but within 4 weeks, so what, by the end of May, we've got to be retesting this 90 cents mark again. And if we go beyond that, we could quickly go up to 120, 130 for Matic, because it each time there's been these periods of consolidation, and then it has not small, it doesn't jump up 10 cents, it goes on these massive run-ups like it did when it hit when it was listed on Coinbase. So let's just come back here and let's just go on the hourly. And this was how I did when it hit its peak. And I just want to show you this. And this is why I'm really pissed off with myself. Because, right, this was its peak right up here. And so I want to show you what I've done. I went and I did the Fibonacci retracement. And let me know your thoughts on this. I went from the top, from the stick and from the wick. And then I was like, no, I'm going to go from the stick instead. And if I was going to I can't go down any further here. Hang on. Let me see. I want to go. That's what it's showing now on this. I need to go on the, when I did it before, when I did it before, this is not right. I need to just condense it. I'm going to go to the one day, that day that it pumped like crazy recently. Where was it? Over here. Hang on a second. Let me just get rid of this because I want to show you what I did, what my thinking was, and where I feel like I messed up. Here. Okay. So I went from here to here. Let me just pull that tool again. And so like right here, this is when I was looking, I was like, oh God, I really shouldn't have. Why did I sell my Matic? Why did I wait? We've been talking about buying it for a while. And then I looked down to here and I was like, okay, if I go, this was the day it pumped right down to here, but I don't want to go all the way to the bottom of that. Let me just go sort of like, well, I'm going to go to here. Actually, I'll go to the bottom of that, the day that it pumped, like right from that period, that 2-day period. So there, I put my retracement in, and right here from the stick rather than the wick, you can see it's like around 56 cents. And I thought, well, 38.2% retracement, that's not uncommon when there's a really big pump like this. Maybe it will be even more. So I put an order for just over 50 cents. And then I thought, well, maybe that's just too, it won't go that up, because then the next couple of days when I was looking at it, you can see it was still holding here at around in the 80s. And this is my point, sometimes it takes a few days where we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's coming up on almost a week later. And that retracement, typically it happens over a 2 to 3 week period before it moves again to the upside. So maybe 50 cents is too low. Maybe it's not going to go back down to that. Time will tell. And that's what I'm going to look at for my trading here of, oh, I saw how it pumped, and then, how did it move? What happened? And of course, there's outside factors with news as well. But I just, where did I go? And I went in at 77.7. So that wasn't even, that was a 0.76. Like, that wasn't even a lot of retracement yet. It was so small, 0.786 retracement. It's not a lot at all. And so I think that I should have waited. And of course, I can say that now after seeing this, I probably should have put my limit order in around 56 cents. And so we'll see. It is likely we are on a downward. You can see that we're on a downward trend right now. It's just consolidation. It's not because there's a problem, I don't think. So really, I think I should have put my buy order in around 56 cents just to make sure, in case it bounces and it has a stronger support. But really, if you look at this candle here, it is very likely that it is going to retrace to around 53.5 cents before it starts moving to the upside again. And it could even dip a little bit lower. There could be a candle wick where it goes down to 44 or so, because just a few days ago, it was 38 cents. And it was, this 38 cents is now definitely really strong support instead of resistance, because you can see that line all the way over there. If we just go and stick that in, just do a quick horizontal line, just do it in green. And, right here, you can just see it. It's like super, super clear. So it's not, I mean, it's not going to go, I mean, it can't go down below 34 cents. I don't even think it's going to go back down to that. So let's just put this right around here, 37, 38 cents. I'm probably going to kick myself just because I know I could have got more Matic there. And you see, I bought when it was still overbought on the relative strength index. But so for those of you who are really experienced with trading and be like, oh my God, this is so basic what Joanna's saying. But it is, it's like even I think that it is important to look at the simplicity of things. But for those of you who are newer and you're just starting to be able to read the charts, and what I love the chart, and this is in Gate.io. I really like using this because it's just like what you get in TradingView, and there's lots of nice tools on here as well. And yeah, I just, like I said, I think the biggest lesson here that I've learned is just when something's pumped like crazy, wait for some of the wait for some of the pullback. And I'm just going to show you just very briefly. Let me just check to see if with Ethereum, just super quickly, just so you can just look at the idea here of this. If you can see it was like Ethereum pump, insane pump, 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 pump. There has to be some retracement now, because you can see with the candle wicks, you've got a couple of candle wicks here with this of indecision. And God, I mean, could it retrace all the way down to this? I mean, it could. Anything can happen with Ethereum. I hope it doesn't, because I have a whole load of it. But it's not uncommon then. And you see here right now, this is sort of where Ethereum hits its top. So I'm just showing that to show the pattern there. And let's just take a very quick look at XPRT, because persistence, the videos I've done on Polygon, the founder of Polygon is one of the major advisors for Persistence X. So we can see here, actually, let's just go back to the daily here. I mean, see, it's really normal. You come on, you have boom, you come on, you hit your peak, your high, and a couple of people said in the comments, oh, it's not going to retrace and it's not going to go down. I had said in the video that it would retrace, and it might even go, I think, down to sort of around $6. And that wouldn't be unreasonable, seeing as it was only $4 something very recently, and then it popped on the exchange. It could happen. Is it going to stay there long if it went there? No. I mean, it'll come back up and then it'll move on again to the upside. But I just want to remind everyone just that when you are trading, when you are going through that process, because a number of times I've been like, there's times when things are moving down and maybe you've bought in and you want to take profits and just get out. But if you're looking to make an entry position when something has pumped, I mean, that's my key takeaway that I wish had been drummed into me instead of some of these videos I see out there where it's unnerving. It's totally unnerving. And then I wasn't able to make a smart choice. So I just wanted to just share this with you to just show that, so that you just really, you can just feel in control with your trading. Then if you aren't impulsive and you just take that time, then you're going to get in on the token that you want, and you will, without being greedy, you will be able to have greater gains. Of course, nothing is like set in stone, but I think it increases one's chances of that. So there you go. That is, I've said where I wish I'd gone in on Matic, and we'll see if it retraces to around that 56 cents mark. But then, where is it going next in this, what I just said before, in this month ahead? I would just imagine by the end of May, we should be going up and going to test like the dollar is a psychological point to break through. And I would imagine by July, August, Polygon, it is not unreasonable to say that it could be at $2, maybe even $3. I just think because awareness is really spreading around its use, what it does. And let me just show you just the last thing I want to show you here. Let's just hop over to this in terms of, I just want to show you where Polygon, of where they're at on their roadmap, because I know someone got upset that I wasn't showing, even though I said you can go back to my other videos on that. But there is a specific thing on their roadmap. They're doing so much stuff here. You just see these decentral games, casino-style games built in the Decentraland metaverse, where you can play your favorite card games with your chosen avatar. So I think that's like, people have got excited about that. Polymarket, one of the most popular prediction markets in the blockchain space. Polymarket has redefined the space with its smooth user experience. Aave Gotchi, right, from Aave Token, DeFi-based crypto collectibles game. Players stake NFTs, right? For those of you who are new to crypto, non-fungible tokens with interest-generating tokens in the Agave Gotchi metaverse. SportX, place your bets on your favorite sporting events with SportX and earn more with weekly contests on this popular sports betting platform. EasyFi, a fork of Compound, right? Compound is a financial token which brings multiple DeFi products under one roof with lending, borrowing, staking, and more available in one decentralized app. And then Neon District, cyberpunk RPG adventure game that allows players to battle it out in a sci-fi dystopia and win in-game NFTs. So there's got a whole lot of stuff going on. And what was I going to say here? From Sandeep Nayawal is an advisor on Persistence X. So Persistence is just, oh my god, now is a really good time to get Persistence X if you're looking to go and invest in that. And I will mention again that Peter Kim, I think, was like head of product. I'm doing like all the product software development for Coinbase. They've got a pretty hardcore team, and I think like the important thing to do is to be able to look at, I'm just trying to see where their roadmap again is, but you can just go look, take a look at everything on their site. But they're built on Ethereum, and this is just making everything more efficient, work faster. And you can see all the tech side of that. You can look here. They got their white paper here. That it's always good to do the fundamentals. Take a deeper look at things. And I don't know. This isn't coming up right now, but just take a look at that as well. I wasn't going to do I'm trying to do shorter videos here. It's so hard to do this shorter because I get super into it. I get so into it. I get really, really excited. But look here, Polygon light paper, Matic white paper, and we got all these different things. I don't even know what all this stuff means yet. It just makes everything work faster. Centralized around Ethereum, ZK rollups, enterprise chains. Gosh, it just makes me sound so smart, right? There we go. So just take a look at Polygon, and you will see on that. I know they're just, I wanted to find something on the roadmap. They're hitting all their benchmarks, and they're doing all these incredible projects. They have more and more partnerships coming up, and they are making massive strides. So people are super psyched about what Polygon is doing. And that is it. That is it for today. And we'll see where Polygon goes. I will admit, I do regret I sold the Polygon I bought at 9 cents. I took profits, and my lesson is that I think moving forward, what I'm trying to do is when I go into a token, I want to stay in it a little bit longer and just enjoy the process with it. And what are you doing? Let me know in the comments. How much Polygon have you got? Are you hodling it? Are you swing trading it, day trading it, or are you just not interested in Polygon? I want to hear from you, and make sure to support each other in the comments as well. And lastly, just if you see Someone that says a WhatsApp number and investment advice, that's not me. Those are spammers, scammers, and I will reply to you personally. All right, I'm Joanna Garzilli. This is Crypto Angel Network, and I am sending you lots and lots of love.